Jones's mother, Camille, admitted Monday that her son left the rehab facility after just one night.
Drinking, every weekend pretty much, to the point of blacking out. Just
blacking out?
Yeah, but still training my butt off.
What was the reaction from your family and friends?
Saying, quote, "I'm glad that this happened to John. This stopped him in his tracks. Me and my husband considered it a blessing from God that our child was able to be helped and know that he needs to stop before it came to something worse."
The dark side has no place at the family dinner table. Cleaners understand this, so they wear a mask of normalcy. The face on the mask is the person others want them to be.
You don't know me. No one knows me. You don't know me, are you?
So who are you? Who's the real John Jones?
They know they're not being themselves. The only time you can be 100% yourself is when you're connected to your dark side.
Pay attention closely and understand the many sides of my personality and who I am.
But they do what they have to do so they can ultimately do what they want to.
This is just the latest in a list of troubles for Jones. He was suspended by the UFC after he crashed into a pregnant woman and bolted from the scene, then admitted he'd been partying before the crash.
There's something in him that's causing him to keep going back to that place.
He is his own worst enemy.
Did anybody step in and say, "Hey man, you gotta get your shit together"?
Oh, I've had a lot of people tell me I need to get my shit together.
I think everybody thinks of me or us high school coaches, well, did you get him on the right track? He's almost 30 years old. He's a grown-ass man. It's his in high school, nor is it even college.
Throughout my whole career, everybody said to me, "John, what would happen if you didn't drink, you didn't smoke? Imagine how great you could be." My Open St. Preux fight was the first fight that I did not do that. It was my worst performance.
And soon the dark side expands beyond John.
And much of what happened when Chandler Jones walked into the Foxborough police station on Sunday morning is still a mystery. The defensive end went into the police station around 7:45 Sunday morning.
Definitely involved in Class D Delta before this happened, just so you know.
Is he good? Is he cool? Yeah, Chandler's doing great.
And 6 months after Chandler, John tests positive for PEDs.
I'm very disappointed with all the stuff that's happened to him, obviously, and
he's been in that same situation a couple of times. This is not the first time.
Well, he definitely is a wild motherfucker.
He is.
And 2 weeks after John, Arthur also tests positive.
But does no one think it's very suspicious that John and then his brother who's in the NFL test positive for PEDs? You think that's a coincidence?
White says that you are embracing your role as the bad guy. Would you agree with that?
No, I wouldn't agree with embracing a role as a bad guy. Done some bad things, but I strive to be a good person.
And less than a year later, their mother passes away.
When we spoke earlier this year, you told me that you checked into a rehab center.
Yeah, I did.
Because of everything that's going on, plus to deal with your mom's passing, right?
Yeah.
When you're
it was more like a trauma center. It was trauma and rehab. Yeah.
Okay.
So I got to learn a lot about the whole thing, about depression, about trauma, about addiction, and I feel tremendous. I feel a weight lifted off my shoulders, and I actually think it's going to be something that I do every summer.
Cleaner law. Control your dark side. Don't let it control you. Who's in charge? You or your dark side?
And here we are again. It's hard to bring this guy to Las Vegas for any reason. This guy's got a lot of demons, man. A lot of demons.
Turn me up. Hold him nice. Just I'm big and black. And what did I do? All these opposites.
A cleaner controls his urges, not the other way around. The dark side isn't about taking stupid risks and getting in trouble. That would show weakness. You can feel your desires and act on them or not act on them. Your self-control is what distinguishes you from everyone else. Look at what happened to poor Dr. Jekyll. He ultimately killed himself when he realized Mr. Hyde, his dark side, was emerging on its own, and he could no longer control the uncontrollable.
Because sometimes people